Wisdom cry out, taking it to the streets, saying it loud. This truth is what keeps. Wisdom cry out, cry out, cry out. Wisdom cry out. Yeah. Highways and byways, wisdom cry out. Calling Mayday, wisdom cry out, saying don't be no simple no more. Come get instructions galore. Wisdom cry out. Wisdom saying I got your back. If you sip on this word like baby Similac, hey. Watch the change like balling. Ask marathon race. Pace myself on the track, hey. Evil, iniquity, all of the heathens. Constant war is not just a weekend. So this is what you should be eating. Cause immortality is what I'm feeding. Wisdom cry out, taking it to the streets, saying it loud. This truth is what keeps. Wisdom cry out, cry out, cry out. Wisdom cry out, yeah. Highways and byways, wisdom cry out. Calling Mayday, wisdom cry out, saying don't be no simple no more. Come get instructions galore. Wisdom cry out.
And wisdom cry out. No schisms, no doubt. She cries for the people that need a way out. Oh, Jerusalem, my mother. We want to go home, but without our Father's wisdom, in darkness we roll.
Taking it to the streets, saying it loud. This truth is what keeps. Wisdom cry out, cry out, cry out. Wisdom cry out, yeah. Highways and byways, wisdom cry out. Calling Mayday, wisdom cry out, saying don't be no simple no more. Come get instructions galore. Wisdom cry out.
Wisdom crieth out. Sunday night set your week off right. And when we bring it out, we give the sense and set your airwaves on fire. Bring in the water, but it won't stop the blazing. Bring in the fire, Babylon open raising. Come and learn these laws, watch the doctrines fall. Wisdom covers all.
Wisdom cry out, taking it to the streets, saying it loud. This truth is what keeps. Wisdom cry out, cry out, cry out. Wisdom cry out, yeah. Highways and byways, wisdom cry out. Calling Mayday, wisdom cry out, saying don't be no simple no more. Come get instructions galore. Wisdom cry out.
Wisdom cry in the streets. Hear the word, better take heed. Give the sense of prophecies. Load the script like a clip, we don't miss when it hit. Wisdom cry in the streets. Hear the word, better take heed. Give the sense of prophecies. Load the script like a clip, we don't miss. Wisdom cry in the streets.
On Sunday, we gon' set it off. No Queen Latifah, we the kings and priests. A teacher, a reader, they bringin' that ether. Cry loud when we teach in the streets. Bring it out, Austin bringing that heat. This the best way to start off the week. They may hate us, imitate us, they'll never be IUIC. Shout out the bishops, we fired up in the spirit of Christ. Tune in every Sunday night, about 9, that's Eastern time. Like, comment, subscribe, bringing out information they hide. Trying to give back sight to the blind. Study, pray, apply, seek out the wisdom you'll find.
Wisdom cry In the streets, hear the word, better take heed, give the sense of prophecies. Load the script like a clip, we don't miss when it hit. Wisdom cry, in the streets, hear the word, better take heed, give the sense of prophecies.
Check. Hey, we back. Israel.
That's right. All praise be to the Most High God.
That's right.
All praises, man.
Can we get some air horns, IT? Come on.
Air horns.
Man.
Thank you.
Damn, man.
We got it. We turned up, even though IT ain't.
I know. Sleep.
Right, man.
Come on, y'all. Come on, man. We ain't going to put them to sleep tonight. We're going to wake them up.
That's
All
right.
right? We got to wake them up. Hey, real quick, man, shout out to the Most High Christ.
That's right.
All praise be to the Most High God, right? Real quick,
Bring
shout
it
out
out.
to the General Bishop Nathaniel,
That's
Bishop
right.
Yawasai, Bishop Kanai,
Right.
the deacons, the captains,
Come on.
the
Yes.
officers, soldiers, men, women, and children, everybody that's supporting Israel United in Christ throughout the four corners of the earth.
That's
Bring
right.
it out.
All right? We love y'all, man. Y'all keep helping out, keep supporting. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. That's right. All right. Hey, today, put up that thumbnail real quick.
You gonna introduce
We
yourself?
need that thumbnail. Hold on. We're going to do it. Okay. It says, can you read that?
When black men cry.
When black men cry.
When black men cry.
When black men, not when the white man, not when Esau cries.
When black men.
When black men cry. Put us back on, IT. So we finna get into it. We finna get in it. And with that, hey, I'm Officer Halez.
Officer Razes.
Officer Micah.
Officer get a liar.
Officer Asahel.
Officer Jasper.
Officer Joshua.
And with that, we make up
WCO.
all praise. All right, so when black men cry,
Right.
or when black men, and when we talk about black men, understand this because I know the panel right now kind of light skinned.
Bring it out.
We talk about you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
All
You
12.
so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Children of Israel.
The children, the real children of Israel.
That's right.
The real Jews.
That's right.
All right, when y'all cry, go ahead, officer.
No, because when black men cry, because we see that a lot in the nation.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Brothers is crying, man. Brothers is crying.
So hold on. Are you talking about tears of joy?
Oh no. This is not this is not Deuteronomy where it says, "Happy art thou, O Israel."
Right.
Not that type of cry. Not that
cry.
joy. Not the joy we get on the new moon.
Right.
No, this is them simp tears, man.
Uh-oh.
The weak, the
Emotional.
emotional.
I
feel and I think.
well,
We hear that all the time.
It was your delivery.
Right.
You know, it was just the way you said it.
Right.
The way you said it. Hey,
Oh, man.
look, man, a lot of y'all brothers, especially them brothers that's tough.
Right.
You tough,
The big
brolic
brothers.
brothers be in the gym.
Yep.
Right.
Just be them at home. Can we, real quick disclaimer, if you got kids,
Yeah.
hey, look, it's past
Not
their
tonight.
bedtime
Yeah,
anyway.
past their bedtime. They got
If
school
you,
tomorrow.
if you Eastern Standard Time, it's 9 o'clock. You
got
out of
school
order. The
tomorrow.
kids
Right.
need to be asleep.
Yep.
8 o'clock here, they need to go to sleep. West Coast, you might be all right.
Here comes some
Town
wisdom for the
business.
simps.
Right. All right, so real quick, y'all snuck that.
I caught that, officer. Town business.
Town business, man.
Hey,
Oakland.
Shout out to Oakland, man.
Shout
Hey,
out
all
to
praises.
Oakland. Town business. So, right here, we about to play this video. Y'all hold on to your hats. Let's get it.
Why you gotta be so disrespectful? Like when you ask me for stuff, like why do you have to be so disrespectful? See what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking
Pause.
about.
Oh!
Hell no.
Hey,
no way.
I wanted to do the pause, and she was already out of order when she had him by the neck.
Yup.
No way.
Wow.
Can we put it back? Right there,
Bro.
This is what brothers is going through right now at the crib. While WCO playing.
While WCO playing.
WCO playing, she got him in a full Nelson.
She got him in a full Nelson. She got him by the throat.
Yep.
And these are the type of
She got him by the throat.
these are the type of brothers that's crying.
Yep. These are the type of brothers
Ain't no
that's
way,
crying
bruh.
because they married to a dragon.
Oh, Lord.
She got the claws. You see them
Got
claws?
the claw digging into his neck.
Nick, bro.
Hey, her nail, if it gets any deeper, it's going to slice his jugular.
She gonna
Oh, yeah.
penetrate.
Bleeding
She gonna
out.
penetrate.
Yeah, that they penetrate.
It's gonna cut off his jugular, man.
Hey,
All right.
then, hey, officer, then he trying to stay all calm.
Yeah,
like, she probably gonna turn up some more.
Officer, because this is an everyday thing.
That's what I'm saying.
This is an
Staying
everyday
calm.
thing.
He was probably recording and saying, "Okay, she fits the wife.
He definitely recording.
So disrespectful.
He definitely
Right.
recording.
He literally saying, "We doing this again?
Right,
We doing this
right,
again?" She
right.
like, "Yup, yup, you simp."
You know, if he moving
And
it
she
tighter.
went over and beyond with the disrespect.
Hey, you know she Judah, right?
Damn.
Oh yeah, of course.
Give me Genesis 49.
Hold on,
and-
Hey, put the camera on Officer Get Alive. Man. Take that down real quick. We got to deal with this.
I'm telling you, she really Judah.
Prove
Give
it
me-
all thing with the scripts.
We gotta
officer.
deal
Give
with
me
this.
Genesis 49 and 8 real quick.
Come
That's
on.
all I want.
You
Book of
bring-
Genesis,
you
chapter
better come
49
strong
and
with
verse
this.
8.
Judah. You know she's Judah,
You better
bro.
come strong with this.
Read that.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 8.
Come on.
Judah, morning.
Come
Or
on.
excuse me, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
Come on.
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemy.
Hey, go back to that image real quick. That's Judah.
Hey, the black woman is the black man enemy.
Hold up. Put it on the
She the
screen.
black man. Yeah, who the black man enemy?
Officer Micah, help us out. Come on, you the
That's Judah, bro.
you the head delegate for the Judah
I'm
tribe.
trying to see. So he say the scripture says thy hand gonna be in the neck of thy
your
enemy.
enemy.
So the black woman is the black man enemy?
Yes.
Yes, brother. Yes.
That's in the light skin.
Yes.
However y'all want to cut it. It's cool.
Listen.
I just know it's Judah.
Hey, shout out to Officer Get Alive for that real quick, man, because, look, it was Judah, bruh. She
telling you.
Judah. And you know what's crazy? We just killed two birds with one stone. Because we just did name that tribe.
Yep.
We just did name that tribe. And we just brought out some wisdom.
Yeah.
I need a
And we
recap.
just brought out some
That's
wisdom.
African American, sir.
That's right. That's
Somebody in the spirit.
Thank you.
Run the video. Run the video.
Play the video, actually. Read it again.
African American.
Why you gotta be so disrespectful? Like when you ask me for stuff, why do you have to be so disrespectful? See what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. Why you being so disrespectful?
Listen to what she
You see what I'm
says.
saying?
About to cry.
Oh my
Wow.
God. That's the original hot
That brother officer, listen. In my eyes, silence is compliance. I think he liked it, bro.
Oh, of course. You know we do.
He liked it.
Bro, that's Judah brothers. Y'all like abusive
Hey,
stuff.
look, we
Y'all
hey,
like
hold
getting
on,
beat
hold
upside
on.
the-
Hey, bro. We ain't come for Judah this early.
That's Judah, bro.
Because he, hey, you look at that face, he look Levi.
Nah, Levi, nah, bro. No.
Straight up.
Hell
He got
no.
the look at the
No,
cheekbones. Look
no,
at
Levi would not do that. No, bro. Levi not.
Freaked out.
You a freak, boss.
But what's crazy is because, like we said, we laugh and it's all jokes and giggles.
serious, though.
But this is what's going on at the home. Abuse, all right? You got sisters hitting their lords, husbands beating on their wives. This is what you see going on in the nation. We see the reports.
Right.
So this is why we got to bring these things out, because we got to bring light to this thing. We got to shed light on this darkness, on this evil that happens. And it happens so much in our communities. When we be at camp, we be teaching. These are the things we need to address. This is what you call taboo in the community. Nobody wants to talk about it. But the prophets, we're going to bring it out.
So what you're telling me is that this was happening to brothers when they came back from men's conference?
Yes. Damn. Before and after.
Before they left and
when they came back.
That's how they was welcomed?
Yep.
Damn.
Who told you could go to men's conference?
Right.
Nigga.
Did you check in? Nigga, you ain't check in.
Right.
You better check in next time you leave or you go.
Go, yep. This is what you see in the
Man.
nation,
Damn,
bro.
beta.
And mamas is whooping their sons up too. We know that. A lot of the mamas is abusing the hell out of their sons too. They got
That's
that
where
same
that spirit
thing.
come from.
Taking that on
Yep.
daddy. Yeah, that's what it is.
We see those reports
That's crazy,
too.
bro.
Play the disturbing video one more again. Watch this.
Why you gotta be so disrespectful? Like when you ask me for stuff, like, why do you have to be so disrespectful? See what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. Why you being so disrespectful? You see what I'm saying?
Man, come on, man.
She did that
He look
pastor
like he about to
spit.
cry and everything.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you.
That's
bro.
horrible.
How they call it? The sluggy? The sloogie?
That's the
loogie.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. She put all of it in his face.
Hey, get Second Ezra's real quick. Second Ezra's 14:13.
Loogies.
Read what you got.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 13. Now therefore, set thine house in order.
So I hope that ain't that brother's wife. I hope he heads for the hills. He need to disconnect from whoever that is.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And reprove thy people.
Reprove your people, read.
Comfort such of them as be in trouble.
You better comfort yourself first. Go ahead.
And now renounce corruption.
Read.
Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of men. Put off now the weak nature.
There we go. Put off now. That's a weak-natured brother. That is if you going now, don't get it twisted. Some brothers feel like, well, my rib ain't spitting in my face. You know, there's levels to the disrespect and to the insubordination because you are the head of that household.
Right.
So even just talking back, things such as you know.
When you tell them to do something.
Yeah.
Right, when you tell her to do
disrespect,
specific tasks in the home, you know. These are the things that are, I'm not going to say equivalent, but along the same lines as your house is not in order. Okay, where your wife is, now you late to the Sabbath because she ain't got no sense of urgency.
Right.
And she it ain't like you could instill that sense of urgency because you don't have that leadership mentality. You shy away from confrontation. That's that weak-natured spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm telling you, if your wife is giving you problems, your job as the man is to say, I want all the smoke. I want all the problems.
Right.
If we gonna have issues, it's gonna be World War III. Right. It's gonna be World War III every time.
That's right.
I'm dropping a nuclear bomb every time we have issues. You gonna be to the point where it's like, I don't want to. I don't want no smoke. Right. You gonna want peace more than me, and that's crazy because the men, that's all we want.
Right.
It's peace, right?
That's right.
That's what we want as men. We just want peace.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead, Austin.
Yeah, on a serious note, when you think about, like you say, this is serious. These are actual things that's happening in our community. What's more disrespectful than spitting on a person? Like, how low in your eyes do you see them that you can take it that far and be that disrespectful? Like, I can understand, well, I can conceive hitting somebody out of anger. You know, you're whooping a kid or whatever, but to spit on somebody, you're saying that you're less than. You know, you're really denigrating that person.
Right. That's actually, and it's also considered assault. You can get arrested for spitting in somebody's face as if you assaulted them. That's an assault charge.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's as disrespectful as it gets right there. Spitting in somebody's face.
Yep.
Oh, that's horrible.
Remember, and when you read in the scriptures, Moses told that to Miriam, unless your father should have spit in your face because of the disrespect that she had for the men.
Right.
Disrespect that she had for the men. We're not saying to do that, but we just showing you like.
Please clean it up.
Right. But the sisters, they really do be out of order, man.
Yes.
And it takes a strong man to make sure that you have your woman in line, because the Babylonian woman, the mindset of the sisters that they've learned here in Babylon is destructive. It's very destructive, the things that they promote, because they know that if they give the black woman power, the Hispanic woman power, she'll run over the man. She will destroy the man.
So that you talking about that correction, just in case you bump camps are looking. That's why I spit in my wife. You crazy, correction. You bugged out. That's not what Moses did.
Right.
It goes into crying aloud and screaming and correcting. What's that? That's Sirach chapter 20 and verse 1. Read that. This is what it means to spit in somebody's face, according to the Bible. Read what you got.
The book of Sirach, chapter 20 and verse 1.
Come on.
There is a reproof that is not comely.
There's a reproof, a correction that it ain't going to look good.
Right.
It ain't going to feel good. It ain't going to sound good. Go ahead.
Again, some man holdeth his tongue, and he is wise.
You see that? When your father corrects you, spits in your face, your mother spits in your face, by correcting you, you hold your tongue, you are wise. Meaning you listen and you go above, you don't get emotional and think about why are you yelling and why are you listening to the message that's being conveyed. You're retaining it and you're saying, damn, the delivery and everything may seem harsh. They may be rude in speech, but not in knowledge.
Right.
All right? There's a reproof that is not comely. Was that it on that?
Yes, sir.
All praises.
Right.
You mind if I pull something
Yeah,
else
go
up?
ahead.
Go to Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 33, because what we're trying to establish is respect back into marriages, honor back in marriage. Like it says in Hebrews 13 and 4, marriage is honorable. But with that being said, there's actions that come behind that honor, right? And when you read in the scriptures, that honor is the laws of God. You and your husband and wife applying the laws of God in that marriage.
That's
Right? Watch this, read.
Said
Ephesians 5:33.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 33.
Come on.
Nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife even as himself.
So a man is supposed to love his wife even as himself. You take care of yourself. You make sure you're clean. You fed. You got shelter. You're supposed to do these things for your wife, right? But on the flip side, watch this. Read.
And the wife, see that she reverence her husband.
See that the wife reverence her husband.
That's right.
That's what we're missing in our communities. The reverence, the respect, the honor. These women don't honor the men anymore because of Esau. Because of the white man.
Hey,
they have that privilege.
And I just want to speak on that difference between respect and honor, right? So for you sisters, understand, you may respect your husband, but that don't mean that you honor him. All right? When you respect something, you respect, you say, excuse me, pardon me. You know, you say the little things. You don't go out of line. But when you honor and reverence your husband, you clean the dishes, you wash his drawers, you cook for him. That's the honor right there. Okay? Everybody has to respect everybody. But when you talk about honor, that's where your wifely duties that you must commit unto him, that's where your actions show that you honor your man, when you don't talk back. Okay? When you don't talk back. When you don't spit in his face.
Right. Can I give an example with what you just said?
Go ahead, officer.
Give me that in 1 Peter 3 and verse 5. Because what did it says in Genesis about Abraham? That he ruled his house, right? So this is the action that the sisters supposed to take today as wives. Come on.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 3 and verse 5. For after this manner in the old time.
In the old time, come on.
The holy women also, who trusted in God, adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands.
You see that? What we just seen, that first video we shown, ain't got nothing to do with being humble to your husband, reverencing your husband. Ain't got nothing to do with it. It's the total opposite. And that shows how weak the man is today.
That's right.
Read on.
Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham.
Right.
Calling him Lord.
Calling him what?
Lord.
You see that? That's like kryptonite to some sisters today. They don't know what that is.
Damn.
They don't understand. That's a form of reverence and respect. Read.
Whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well, and are not afraid with any amazement.
Right. This shouldn't be grievous unto you to be subject unto your husband, to have respect, to know how to carry yourself. And these things that what we gonna see today ain't got nothing to do with that. So
hey, Officer
we gotta
Micah,
get back to it.
Going back to what you said with calling him Lord.
Right.
Then he said, as long as you do so without any amazement. That's that. Hey, you know you got to call your husband Lord. That's that amazement. Like, I got to call him what?
Right.
What I got to call that nigga?
What it mean?
I got to call that nigga Lord?
He been Tyrone since I met him, though.
Right, that's Tyrone.
That's Tyrone.
That nigga named Hector.
Yeah, Hector and Claude.
I'm going to call him my baby daddy. I'm going to call him my jump off.
Right.
I call him Lord, my boo. Wow. See, that's our sisters. They've been wired a certain way.
Right.
Yep. And guess what? It starts off with the men, though, because they have to instill that level of respect.
There you go.
Right. They got to do it. A lot of brothers accept that title as the side brother. You don't want to be a husband. You a boyfriend. You a grown man, and your name is boyfriend.
That's
you're
a
boy.
That's a cut.
You're a boy, and you're a friend. You're not a husband. All right? These are titles that we've taken on. And if you are a boyfriend, that's equivalent to you being a simp.
Right. Yes.
If you a baby father, bruh, come on, man.
Right. Officer Les.
Yeah.
That you know who they do reverence though? That damn boss at work.
Bring it out.
Bring it out. We need a video on that.
They reverence that damn boss at work. He said, "Get your ass up here at 8." Right. They there at 7:40.
With no question.
You cutting beef, officer.
Right?
Yeah.
And then guess, just like you said too, we have to demand that respect. He gonna demand that respect too. You don't come here on time, you fired.
You fired.
Hey,
you ain't paid.
Those same sisters that are bowing down to the white man at the job, they coming home like this. Play that video.
Yep.
They coming home like this though. Play that. Come on.
Saying, don't ever try to go like that.
Hey, pause that. Hold up.
Hold up. This is
Take the disclaimer off. Take the disclaimer off. That's what I'm saying. Take the disclaimer off. You gotta see the butters.
The Tim's.
Got the butters.
She got the butters
on,
She did the backhand first.
What borough that is?
No look.
So Michael, you understand though.
No look. What, nigga?
Hey,
Philly.
I'm sorry. Y'all brothers from Texas, y'all don't understand, bro.
With the Timbs?
Bruh.
Timberlands.
Butters, bro.
Bruh. This is East Coast. I'm talking about, I was born in Connecticut, right? You see a sister with those on, bruh?
It's over with.
Run.
She about that business.
Run,
The
bro.
wrong business.
Get stomped down. Or, look, she got those on. You know what the message behind that is?
What?
Punk step up to get beat down. Punk step up to get beat down.
Bro,
that's what them Timbs
that's
mean.
what the butters mean, man.
That's what the butters mean.
Hey, she got them tied up too.
Tied, laced up to the top.
Usually the butters be loose. Hey, she got them
they be loose. They be loose. They be loose, bro. They tied up.
All right. Play the video.
Let's go to war. Run it back. Let's go. Run it back.
Here comes the backhand.
No
look.
What?
No look.
What?
No
play. She must have wanted to be a boxer or something.
She's ratchet.
Oh, that's how brothers coming home.
Nice with it though.
Yep.
Hold up. Pause.
Bruh.
Yo, that's scary.
Bruh.
Look, listen. Hey, put me on the camera real quick. Hey, I know brothers that ain't that sharp.
Yep.
I know brothers that don't swing that nice. Bruh, she got a 45-degree angle.
Hey, put it on the camera.
Squared up.
Look at the leg.
She's squared up. Her chin is tucked.
The foot
You know what I'm
placement is
saying?
perfect.
Her hands are to the chin. Straight.
Yeah.
Nothing wild. She using the jab too.
Her legs.
Hey.
She must have been to the gym. She got some training somewhere.
Bro, remember, you said, officer, we know some brothers. Remember, Bishop asked a brother in Tabitha, I'm sorry, bro. He said, yo, throw your hands up. Brother folded it like this, bro. Bro said, yo, let me see your dukes, bro said.
Hey, isn't that
I'm sorry, bro. If you watch, I'm sorry, bro.
That's a cry for help.
Hey, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
That's a cry for help.
Hey.
When you go like that, that's a cry for help. Am I wrong?
That's not a fist.
That's a cry for help.
That's not a fist.
That's a cry for help.
You gonna break
That is
your
a that's a universal sign for
help me.
You gonna break your thumb.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, bro, that's crazy, bro.
Hey, I was Liz. Was that video on 2x or was that normal speed?
That's what I'm saying.
She connecting, bro. She
Ain't
connecting.
no way, fam.
That must be
lightning.
That's Clarissa Shields' little daughter.
But remember, this is what brothers is coming
going
home
home
to,
to that,
bro.
yup.
And we, like I said, we laughing and it's fun, it's giggles, but nah, bro, this is real. Brothers getting chin checked at the door, bro.
Hey, get Job. What's that? Job 39 and 14. Hey, this is the spirit that these sisters are rolling with, man. Read what you got.
The book of Job, chapter 39, verse 14.
13.
Verse 13. Gavest thou the goodly wings unto the peacocks?
Go ahead.
Or wings and feathers unto the ostrich?
So right here, he's saying, the daughters of Sarah are supposed to look like peacocks, beautiful, with beautiful feathers.
Right.
But they look like ostriches.
Right.
These sisters got you ever see an ostrich? I don't know if you in the
legs.
spirit, but yeah, the skinny legs
Big
with the
bird.
BBL, right? So it don't match up.
Right.
You got everything's disproportionate.
Ball head.
The ball, there you go. You got the ball head with the cumbrellas. Put that on there. And then not only that, go to that one down there where the legs, with the legs out, with the mini skirt on, or the leggings and the legs showing, everything showing. That's how they move. They necks real up to the air. They noses in the air. And I'm telling you, sis could be a 3, and she thinks she a 12. I'm a 12.
But also, you know why she thinks she a 12? It goes back to the thumbnail. When brothers cry.
Somebody crying.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
Somebody
black man
crying.
cry. I'm telling you, they worship the woman as God.
Damn.
They worship her. They worship the ostrich.
Wow. Hey, jump to verse 16.
Verse 16. She is hardened against her young ones,
Uh-huh.
as though they were not hers.
Damn.
Her labor is in vain
That's
without...
That's the same type of sister that would fight while she pregnant.
Yep.
She'd be pregnant and still fight. You see the videos on World Star and YouTube and on all over the social media. You see our sisters with that same spirit, with a hardened heart.
Right.
6 months pregnant, big belly, out there swinging away in the streets just like that.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Same spirit, bro.
I was saying it's the same, and those that are fortunate enough to make it out of that womb. What do you do on Friday nights, Saturday nights?
Right.
Come on, y'all going to grandma's house.
Yup.
Dropping them off and leaving before grandma even open the door.
If they was fortunate, like you said, to make it out, because the most dangerous place for a black man to be is not. It's not Inglewood. It's not Oakland. It's not Philly. It's not Iraq. It's the black woman's stomach, her womb. More than likely, he's not gonna make it out. That's scary, man.
Right. You know what's so crazy too? It's a simp right now say, man, I can change her. It's a
Yup.
simp right
That's
now. It's a simp right now.
Hey, say
saying,
that
you know
again.
what?
Put the camera. Say that again.
It's a simp right now saying, you know what? I can change that sister right there.
Well, you can work with her, right?
Yeah,
As
I
a
can work
beta
with her.
man.
Yeah, I can fix her up real good, man.
Don't
please.
save her.
Ain't no way, bruh. Tell you.
Keep reading. Read that 17.
The book of Job, chapter 39, verse 17.
Go ahead.
Because God hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding.
See, women like this, all you got to do, I'm telling you, the biggest red flag is like Officer Razza said, them Timberlands. Them Timberlands. Them pants.
Right.
The blonde hair. The umbrellas. All of it is crazy. I'm telling you, all of it's screaming crazy. That's what it's saying. A man or a woman may be known by their looks.
That's right.
I'm
She
telling
look crazy.
you. Hey, press play. Look how she came out.
That's called a sucker punch.
Connection. Oh, body shot.
Uppercuts. Straight rights, lefts. Oh, a hook. That was clean.
Open
Double
head.
hook.
Back of the head.
Slap in the back of the head.
Damn.
That's brain damage. That's brain damage.
Just slap it.
Whoa.
You know that shit hurt.
That's like grabbing the neck and spitting in the face.
And hey, pause it.
Oh, my goodness. She got the devil on her.
Bro, what is
wild,
going on
man.
right now, bro?
The thing is, yo,
What?
officers, the thing is, we have brothers that tolerate this stuff, man.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
They
Ain't
got
no
this
way,
at the
bro.
home, and they not saying nothing. They not Leviticus
saying
5:1.
Beta male.
She riding us back just like that.
Hey.
They not saying nothing. Getting abused at the house.
Ain't no way, bro.
Hey, where the camera at, man? Hey. Hey, you brothers, man.
Damn.
Y'all at home.
Talk to him, Jay.
Y'all getting abused like
Talk
this.
to him, Jay.
Your woman smacking you
Talk
around
to him,
like
Jay.
a little. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to him, Jay.
Hey, man, come get. Look, the
Talk
Bible
to
got
him,
the
Jay.
answers, man.
Talk to him, Jay.
Come holler at the prophets, man.
Talk to him.
Get the bill done.
Come get built up, man.
Precept.
You don't got to put up with that,
At
man.
all, bro. I tell you.
You don't got to
real,
put up
bro.
with that,
Talk
man.
You a
to him,
son of
man.
God, man. Hey, you a son of
That's
God,
right.
brothers. You don't gotta put up with stuff like this,
You're
man.
not a simp of God.
Right.
You a son of
You a,
God.
you a SOG.
Hey,
I'm a
yeah, I like that, Officer
SOG.
Les. I like that.
Don't be a simp of God. Be a son of God. Right.
Hey, pull that picture up real quick, IT, because this is what we see going on. Pull that up.
She's my earth.
Yep, that's what I'm telling
Earth,
you.
wind, and fire.
That's it right there. That's it right there. This is what we have come to in 2024. The woman is God. Worship the woman. She could do all. She could uppercut you, guillotine choke, MMA, UFC you, and this is
You
what.
mind if I get a scripture?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me get Genesis 3:16. Because
Bring
this
it
right
out.
here, this is the opposite of Genesis 3:16. His desire is to her, but that ain't what the Bible say.
Bring
right
it
there.
out.
Bring it out.
That ain't what the Bible says.
Right.
Whoever painted that painting is a simp.
Straight up.
The thought of that, man, let me put this woman on the pedestal,
The
bro. You
thought
was
of
butt.
foolishness.
The thought of this. Bro, as soon as you did your first stroke, you was out of line. Let's get this.
The book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 16. Unto the woman he said.
Unto the man.
Unto the woman
Okay, so this for you sisters. Come on.
he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow
Come on.
and thy conception.
Come on.
In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children.
Uh-huh. Now here you go.
And thy desire,
And the what?
thy desire
The desire is to who?
shall be to thy husband.
That's what the Bible says. your desires to your husband. So whatever he desires, sister, it's your duty, your job to make sure that you desire what that man wants. Whatever he needs, you are a helpmate. Help the man. That's what y'all out here to do.
That's right.
All right?
Finish that.
Yeah, go on.
And he shall rule over thee.
What he gonna do?
Rule over thee.
That's what is gonna happen. Why? Because this righteous man that's following these commandments, he's gonna lead you to that kingdom. He's your protector. He's your savior in the household. Because why? He's gonna be showing you how to be a daughter of Sarah, how to be modest. He's gonna show you these things in the scriptures to build you up. That's what it is right there. So as he's building you up, doing the work of the Lord, going out here putting his life on the line, when he come back in this house, he not trying to hear that noise. He not trying to hear no foolishness. Your job is to ease this man when he there. And then when he go out, he putting his life on the line for that family.
That's right.
All praise to
The
Most
Bible
High.
say that the enemy's supposed to be made our footstool. Not we supposed to. That's what I
Right.
seen on that picture.
Right.
His woman footstool.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's all. Whoever that dude, I don't know how he made his money off that. He's selling art to simps. That's what he's doing. He got a gallery of simps.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of them out there, bro.
Right.
There's a lot of
It's
simps out
a
there,
lot
bro.
of them out there, bro. I'm telling you, man. What's the brother that pay for us? We need to put his paintings out because that brother right there, he got some righteous stuff. What's his name?
Yeah, Brother Daniel.
Yeah, that's right. That brother right there got some great artwork.
Hey,
All
IT,
praise.
so we just dropped a picture. Put a picture up first, right? This is what brothers were supposed to represent in the truth, right? If y'all know who this is, brothers? Y'all know who this is?
That brother right there about 6'5",
6'5",
360 pounds of straight muscle.
Yeah.
His name is Bob Sapp.
Bob Sapp, right?
Go to the video. Go to the video. All right, hold up. Don't press play. Hold
Pause
it.
it, pause it, IT. Pause
So, this is Bob Sapp, right?
Big Bob. Big
Big
bad.
Bob Sapp. Big,
man.
mighty, mean looking.
This is
Look
what
at
brothers
his
supposed to represent.
shoulders.
Yep.
Look at his shoulders, right?
Just his presence intimidate people.
Yep.
You see, just your presence alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
And you see Esau. You see Esau, right? Esau represents your trials and tribulations. That's what Esau
And the black
represents.
woman.
Your trials and tribulations. Okay? So big mighty Bob Sapp here should be able to take him down very easily. Right?
Very easy.
Very easily.
Hit that button, Auntie.
Let's go, Sap.
Come on. Overcome your trials.
Oh.
Oh.
Hell no.
He got paid.
Bro.
He got paid. I refuse. Yeah, bro. He got
Listen,
paid, bro.
Play it again, bro.
I refuse. He got paid, bro.
When
Hey.
black men cry.
Hey, this is when the black man cried.
Wasn't
Little
even
trial.
a heavy trial.
Hey,
huh?
pause it.
hell
That
no.
was weak, bro.
So that one little jab that he hit him with is like a small little correction
Yep.
that you give brothers, even in the truth.
Took him out.
And they fold, bruh.
Right.
One little correction and you got all this grudging and hatred
Yep.
and bitterness
Malice. Yep.
and malice and hatred and evil in your heart now because you couldn't handle one little jab, one little correction.
One trial.
You folding and you crying. All them big mighty muscles. You in the gym faithfully. You in there working out the biceps,
Yep.
working out the triceps,
Right.
working out the lats,
Right.
working out the shoulders.
That's you reading in scriptures. Those are precepts. Everything
supposed
you
Building
to be.
yourself
supposed
up.
to be,
Building
right.
Supposed to be.
That's the
Supposed
precepts. You studying it. Yep. You working
But if
this.
they're carnally doing it and not spiritually doing it, they're gonna fold when the spiritual trials come, man.
Go.
Right.
This is war.
Hey, give me real quick on this, right? Give me Matthew chapter 7 and verse 24.
The book
Okay.
of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 24.
Come on.
Therefore, whosoever hear these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man,
And that's what we all want to be. We want to be wise men in this truth, right? Come on.
which built his house upon a rock.
That rock is Christ. We should be building our foundation on Christ. Come on.
And the rain descended.
The what?
The rain descended.
Come on.
And the floods came.
Uh-huh.
And the winds blew and beat upon that house.
And did what?
And beat upon that house.
So that rain, the floods, the winds, that represents your trials and tribulations. That jab, that hook, that punch, that kick to the body shot that you're going to catch in this truth. We all going to go through things in this truth. But watch on, read on, come on.
And it fell not.
And it what?
Fell not.
But you did not fall. You did not fall. Why? Read.
For it was founded upon a rock.
Because you was built on Christ. You made sure
That's
you
right.
studied, prayed, applied. 4 chapters a day, study, fast, and everything that the leadership been training us to do since we came in this truth. Okay? Read on.
And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not,
And what?
do it them not.
But you don't do the things that's written in the Bible. You don't do the things that leadership have set up for us to succeed, to become great in this truth. What's going to happen to you?
Shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand.
Read.
And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house.
Watch this.
And it fell.
And it what?
It fell.
And it fell. You will fall in the day of your trials and tribulations because you're not built upon that rock.
Right.
You put your trust in men.
Right. You built your house upon that sand,
On that
which
sand.
means a soft foundation.
Yep.
Okay, and then the floods came, like Officer said, your trials, that's what the flood is, and you couldn't endure.
You couldn't
the
endure.
winds blew and beat upon your house. Remember, you the temple of God.
Right.
Right.
It beat upon you, and guess what? It fell, and great was the fell. Over a little leaven that leavens the whole lump.
Right.
That's all it was, man. Keep playing that. Play it again.
Run it back.
Hey, because I see somebody on the comments say he took a dive. He ain't take a dive, man. This Edomite is Mirko Crow Cop, something like that. Hey, Edomite ain't no joke.
Mirko.
He murked him. Look at this. Crumbled, man. Big, soft pudding. Big, soft pudding. And we got brothers like that in every congregation.
Yep.
Big brothers, but you soft pudding, bro. All right, what we got?
You know, it's so heavy, Officer.
Go ahead.
As Officer Rez was bringing out the scripture, I'm just sitting there meditating on it. Like we just said in the video, this dude just got hit with that little punch, right? But look how big. On the outside, he's big, right?
He
in
looked
the
part.
mind, he's weak as all outdoors.
Bring it out.
So now it's like when you building up, I'm listening to the scripture, you building up, you got to build up your mind.
Right.
Because the brothers that simp, they got a weak conscience. Their conscience is weak. They could be benching 300, 600 pounds, but their conscience is weak.
They spirit.
And we got little young prophets that they spirit and they conscience is more mighty than brothers that's picking up 600 pounds. Because they know Christ is black. They know they are Israelite. You see what I'm saying? They know certain laws that we teaching them going over the scriptures.
And the fact that you mentioned the young prophets, right? This is why you gotta have fathers in the home.
Right.
There you go.
I'm saying you sisters that be kicking the father out the house, running the man out the house.
Right.
That's a problem. You have a man, a child, a boy child, and a maiden, a sister. They need the father in the house.
Right.
Okay. It's gonna take a father figure to make sure that these kids grow up right. All right. Go ahead. Officer.
I was just gonna say, describing this brother. It, do we have that picture of the man in the mirror looking at himself?
Right.
With the child.
Right.
Child looking back at him. That's
Find that.
that's what we have here. Yeah, you good. But that's what we have here. This picture is floated around through Israel. So many of y'all have probably seen it, but some of the brothers have not healed from the trauma of growing up in Babylon.
That's it.
And they've carried that with them into adulthood. So like you said, officer, when them trials come, they cower.
That's
They
the
weak.
root of it.
Yes.
Now you talk. Now you going. That's the root, officer. It's the trauma that they had. Remember we was talking with Bishop. It's generational.
Yes.
It's generational trauma that we suffer with. That thing's in our DNA, in our blood.
He bitter from this time, and then he pass it on to his kids. Now he bitter. Right. We got to break that cycle and be
break the
men, like
cycle.
the Lord say.
Hey, I'm sorry.
You got something?
Yeah, I was just gonna say one thing. 5 Heartbeats. Y'all seen that movie, right? So there's a part when Eddie Kane is talking to his father. He's proud. He just came from his first show. He's real proud, and he wants to say, he wants his father to acknowledge him. And his father said, "You ain't gonna be, because I ain't."
There you
You know
go.
what I'm saying?
There
And
you
man,
go.
it just killed him.
Damn.
It
Destroy the
crushed
spirit.
him.
Right.
Yeah.
Dang.
Fathers, we got an important job, man.
Yep.
Time to step up.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, hit that video.
Young men who grow up without a father are unstable emotionally. Why? Because their only example is their mama. So you need that man in the house. So therefore, not only must the woman get her mind right, the man must get his mind right. So the young men that come around us, we're very hard on them about their education, about their work habits, little things like that. Young men got to be taught how to sit, how to conduct themselves in society, how to speak,
how to respond to adversity.
That's right.
Damn.
Like in the book of Ephesians, it says, be angry, but sin not. It's okay to get mad, but don't respond emotionally, because then you do something stupid and you end up behind bars. Right. And that's what always happens. So the young men got to be taught how to control, contain their emotion.
That's right.
Hey,
Drop some bombs for the general, man.
Hey, all praises, man. Hey, yours truly, the Bishop Nathaniel, one of the wisest men on earth. That's right. To go with the bishops, the deacons, the captains. All praise be to the Most High for our leadership, man. He said something heavy, man. He said, be angry and sin not, right? He quoted that scripture. You got to remember, anger is a very motivational spirit, but it could be a negative motivation or a positive motivation. A lot of times when you see brothers lose weight, 300-400 pounds, whatever, a lot of times they got sick and tired of being that weight. And what it took was an anger spirit. I don't want to see myself like this anymore, for them to actually make drastic measures, for them to be consistent. But then you got other brothers that are angry and end up sinning, and those are brothers that are in jail. You stepped on my Jordans. They didn't know how to channel that anger spirit. The Bible says, oppression maketh a wise man mad. You just got to know how to channel that anger, that emotion. You see what I'm saying? If you channel it for the betterment of your nation, to rise up and against the evildoers and be that positive example, you'll be okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you use it to be an emotional, weak, simp man, it's only going to hurt you, man. It's going to be detrimental to you. All right? The script says that anger was not, what was it? Furious? Fury was not made for man. Anger was not made for man.
Sirach 10:18.
Can we read that real quick?
The book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 18.
Thank you.
Pride was not made for men,
Nor what else?
nor furious anger.
There we go. Now, once again, that is talking about emotional men, meaning you were not created to be emotional, okay? We're supposed to be able to take correction. It should be like water off a duck's back. We should retain the message and the buildup that came from it and continue to move forward, because there's a saying, you'll stay motivated if your motive is right. You'll stay motivated if your motive is right. If your motive is selfless and it's not about you, you'll stay motivated.
Right.
But if your motive is about you, or it's about you getting accolades, you trying to, trying to get whatever it is you're trying to get, then you're gonna lose your motivation. Right. You'll stay motivated if it's not about you. Straight up.
Mind if I get something real
Go
quick?
ahead, officer.
Yeah, let me get 1 Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 64. Because that's on point. You was going to bring it out, officer? I'll pray to the Most High. I'll pray to the Most High. Read that.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 64.
Come on.
Wherefore, ye, my son, be valiant.
What a man supposed to do?
Be valiant.
Come on.
And show yourselves men.
Show yourself what?
Men.
Come on, watch this.
In the behalf of the law.
In the behalf of the what?
Of the law.
Man, I'm going to tell y'all something. This is the most manly thing ever I have done in my life. Right. Keeping the commandments, going to other cities, standing up for my people. Yep. And you know what's so crazy? When we out there teaching the word, they say, well, what you doing? Brother, you don't see it's 400-500 people on your block right now? What you think we doing? We waking up our people. We showing ourselves for men. So when they see us, they like, yo, those are the men of God.
Right.
This is what we're supposed to be doing, showing ourselves who we are according to the Bible, standing up for our people. Read it again.
Wherefore, ye my sons, be valiant and show yourselves men in behalf of the law.
In behalf of the law, standing up, correcting, repenting. Repentance, you got to be a man. To put away cigarettes, to put away a whoremongering. A weak brother ain't gonna be able to do that. But a man gonna say, hey, I'm gonna be a father to the fatherless. I'm gonna be a righteous husband. I'm gonna be charitable to my brother. That's a man. A coward can say, I'm gonna shoot you.
Right. And you know what's so heavy? What Bishop said in there, he said, this is why here in IUIC, we gotta be hard on the men.
Right.
If you ever been around the leadership, they are very hard on us. They don't play with us because they know a lot of us come from broken families, man. All right, we didn't have our fathers. Our fathers didn't know how to be fathers. They was jacked up themselves.
Bring it out.
So we come up in here and they become those father figures to us.
That's right.
They show us how to be. They show us how to be men. Watch this. Go to Hebrews chapter 12, verse 5.
Hey, and pull up that hard times make hard men, because Officer Raz is bringing that out right now.
Yes, sir. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 5.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastising of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him.
So how's the Lord going to chastise you? How's he going to rebuke you?
Bring it out.
Is Christ going to come down from the sky and whip you with a belt?
Bring it out.
No, it's the men that he set up over you.
That's right.
You go.
That's how he's going to rebuke you and chastise you.
Right.
It's the leaders that he set up over you. The fathers that he has set up over you.
Bring it out.
So we're not supposed to despise that thing. Come on.
For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth.
So when you sitting in the hot seat with the leadership and they chastising you, guess what? That's love.
That's right.
You never experienced no love like that before.
Brothers always say, yeah, I was in the hot seat. I was in the hot seat. Deacon Laba made a good point one time. He said, if brothers only understood, a lot of them are saying, I don't want to be in the hot seat. I don't, so a lot of times they won't wear out the footsteps. If we have tabernacles, they'll avoid from being around the leadership because they're afraid that they're going to get put on the spot or AKA be put in the hot seat.
Right.
Not understanding that hot seat is actually the love seat.
Yep.
That's what he said. That's what you need.
Right.
You need to be in that seat.
Yep. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Can you finish that?
It's to make you better.
There you go.
To make you better.
Verse 6.
For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth.
Read on.
If ye endure chastening, God dealeth with you as with sons.
So understand, if the Lord is chastising, the Lord is dealing with you. When you're going through your corrections in the congregation, you getting rebuked, just know the Lord is dealing with you.
There you go.
You don't want to be that brother that's not getting corrected, that's not getting rebuked. You should be scared when you start seeing, damn, it's been a whole week and ain't nobody correct me about nothing.
Damn.
The Lord ain't dealing with me. That's a scary thing, bro. You hear no correction come out your way. All right, so that, go ahead, officer.
What y'all got?
No, I was just going to say with that correction that comes down from leadership, what it is they're identifying something in you that needs to be purged out. Sirach 2 and 5, real quick. That because all of us have something that we're fighting. All of us are striving for perfection, like Matthew says. Be ye therefore perfect. Read that Sirach 2.
The book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire.
And God said He's going to make His sons more precious than gold.
That's right.
So how is gold going to be tried?
In the fire.
In the fire, in that hot seat, with your leadership. Sometimes on your job, whatever the case may be, you're going to go through a trial. You're going to go through some sort of adversity. And the Most High said, be angry and sin not. You got to keep those commandments. Finish that.
And acceptable men.
Acceptable men.
In the furnace of adversity.
In the furnace of adversity. And that's what we do. We do that every Wednesday night at Camp 101. We are breaking down the weak nature of the men, and we're building up righteous men.
Right. And that's what Captain Zakar, he built us up, always said that that's the furnace of adversity.
Right. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You got to go through adversity so that you could be purged, all them impurities could be purged out of you and make you a better man to society as an Israelite man, a better man for your family, a better representation for you as a leader for your people, because we lack leadership.
Right.
We lack leadership, all right? So we need brothers to rise up and level up and put on the whole armor of God, okay? Come outside your comfort zone, all right? Come outside your comfort zone and be comfortably uncomfortable, all right? Hey, real quick, so we're going to go to commercial, all right? RT, get us queued up. Stay tuned, Israel. Don't forget. Continue to share, like, comment, and subscribe.
That's right.
All right, continue to support us here on, you already know what time it is. I'm Officer Halez.
Officer Razes.
Officer Micah.
Officer Get Alive.
Officer Asahel.
Officer Jasper.
Officer Joshua.
And with that, we make up
WCO!
Bishop brought out something heavy the other day. Hey, watch this. Somebody give me Revelations 2 and 9. Watch this.
Let's get it. Bring it out.
Yeah, man. Because he touched on something real heavy. Brought out something heavy. Y'all not going to believe this.
3 years ago, December 2019, two black Hebrew Israelites went into a kosher supermarket in Jersey City and killed 3 people because they said they weren't real Jews.
Wow.
Shot them.
Put that on TV.
Yes, sir. So again, you're entitled to believe whatever you want. I think we need to recognize that rhetoric can have real world consequences.
Can we talk about Hollywood again? Because it is true that Jewish people founded
freedom. What the hell is Jewish? Who made up that term? It sound like fraud. Y'all a bunch of Frank Abagnales. I'm pulling cards. How full of y'all? Your whole story done here. Kill yourself and rot with your 6 mil. You done here. A real Jew like A-Dub, you not see. Y'all was never enslaved and changed by sea. I'm anti you scream. Boy, you hootie, I'm laughing. Do bis garnished, you bastard. I don't know what's worse. Your teeth or your dancing. Green black, shut up. Nobody asked them. Slave, obey your master. Now draw attention to men that scared No champion wears a face that's a fear. I'm like a leader of us, then where's your example? Cause when our brothers fight, you on your ball stable dancing. You can't speak bold cause your boss being tampered. Ain't waste my time. I'm in the streets helping peace back the shamble. As I sleep, long you keep, I pray my spirit from flames. Speak once, yea, twice, don't make me deranged. Ain't trying to be, you remember what's his name? Keep me sincere and faith, prove me and try my reins. Don't let my oil cool, I'm royal like blue. Keep the order, I rule. What's a peasant, nine king? Training to be a god, put the world on trial. Drinking inshore, not to indulge all these demons. Indoor to the income, I want freedom.
Hey, KDH, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
You sure, man?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. It's good.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking
You are now flying.
We hit the block in the thousands. From Detroit to Ghana, from old block back to the islands. Reach. The army of God, we here to clean up the problems. Preach. That fervent heat, some more on the beat. So who finna pay for this blood in the streets? Shush. They said the revolution wouldn't be televised, but we stand today and got them petrified. Our own lives we willing to jeopardize for the word of God. The saints to weaponize. We the dry bones that the text describe. The prophecy that got them mesmerized. My real Jews gon' stand the test of time with the ones that bug and push the pesticide. We in the tabloids, y'all in your feelings. We standing up to fight for our people, cause we tired of the killers. We going live in a minute. We here to rise with the remnant. Y'all see we obviously different. Chosen for this. 144, this how it was written. We hit the block in the thousands. From Detroit to Ghana, from old block back to the islands. Reach. The army of God, we here to clean up the problems. Preach. That fervent heat, some more on the beat. So who finna pay for this blood in the streets?
Yeah, I'm with my crew and my posse. Just got back from Kumasi. Kindly, somebody find me. I'm in your hood with bishops and deacons and captains and angels and armies behind me. IUIC is moving at top speed. You see a dome, I see my assign. See, leave us alone. You scheming like Ponzi. Real ones is back. They screaming out finally. Whole lot of roughnecks head made of flint. Devil must flee, I don't care where you went. Blood in these streets, red 10 on the tip. Listen your strip like we on a defense. We ain't reviewing your album when we say spinning your projects again and again. You know the prophet's a problem. Who about to do something about it?
We hit the block in the thousands. From Detroit to Ghana, from old block back to the islands. Reach. The army of God, we here to clean up the problems. Preach. That fervent heat, some more on the beat.
Hold on. Y'all ain't leaving out deep. Fourth drive.
Mic check. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We good?
There you go.
That's right.
We good? The AV booth. That's what they called. That's what
AV.
AV.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, because we heard we heard RT was cursed. So we had to change the name to AV. You know what I'm saying? Y'all took on the same proverb as Levi.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, man. Y'all called IT. They're like, no, that's cursed. We gotta change that to AV, fam. Shout out to my Levites. Oh, praises. All right, so we back, y'all. I'm Officer Helez.
Officer Razes.
Officer Michael.
Officer Gallat.
Officer Asahel.
Officer Jasper.
Officer Joshua.
And with that, we make up
WCO.
That's right.
Right.
All praise to the Most High, man. We gonna kick it right where we left off at. Can you put the Hard Times video up? Hard Times create strong men. Play that.
In hard times, the hard times, we don't want to feel those hard times, so it makes us bond together and work as a people. And then once the fruit of you working together begins to manifest, They say, okay, now we can sit back and relax now because we did, notice this, we did the hard work, now we can relax. And some of us begin to do just that. When we relax, then the thing says, strong men create good times. So the hard times is what made you unite. Then once you united, the benefits came, and that brought on the good times. When it brought on the good times, that's when we went to sleep. We got niggerish. We became the Negro. We became belligerent. We forgot the rock that brought us.
Damn. Bro, Bishop, y'all what's up?
Fire.
Speaks to your soul.
That's right.
Speaks to your essence.
Yep.
Bro, that he hit it right on the head.
Yep, he said hard
What
times.
them hard times will create strong men, and then the strong men will create those good times because everything's in order.
Yep.
Because they figured out how to go through everything, you know, how to troubleshoot and improvise during the hard times. But then those good times creates brothers that's complacent, brothers that are comfortable, brothers that feel like, you know, this is good times. So now they become weak men. You see, and now what happens with weak men? We go right back through that circle. Weak men will create hard times, and now we right back to square one. You know what I'm saying? So it's a cycle, y'all. We got to understand that. So as a wise, as wise men of the Lord, right, commandment keepers and leaders for your nation, do not become complacent during the good times. You know what I'm saying? And appreciate the hard times and wear out the footsteps of the strong men that are under you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, that are over you. The bishops, the deacons, the captains, and so forth. You see what I'm saying? That's how you continue to stay a strong man during those hard times, so that good times don't destroy what you've built.
Yes, right. You know what's so heavy that you're saying that, officer? Remember during men's conference, right? I think it was Bishop Kanai's segment where he said, "I put a curse on you, bro." Remember when he said that, bro? That thing gave me chills, bro.
Yes.
Because
you stopped doing the work.
The hard times. Our leaders went through the hard times, and they built strong men. That's where you got the bishops and the deacons, right, and the captains. And right now, you could kind of say we in the good times. We having, having fun. We doing IUICs at an all-time high. It's the good times. But when they take our leaders out, their fear is what? That is going to create weak men. Right. The brothers not going to keep this thing together. They're not going to be able to hold down what our leaders have built through the Spirit of Christ. Okay, so this is why we got to make sure that in these good times, we like you said, cleave to the strong men and remember those hard times.
Right.
So we don't fall back to the weak.
Hey, on what y'all saying, officer, I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna make us stronger. Cause you remember the situation that happened with Bishop Nathaniel, and when he came back, brothers, when it happened, brothers was like, "Yo, we finna go, we finna push, we finna keep going." When Bishop came back, bro, that whole arena shook,
Bring
bro,
it
when
out.
he walked in there, bro. So I'm telling you, bro, like Bishop just said, if that happens, bro, they ain't gonna do nothing but wake up more leaders that's gonna go harder, bro. Because the men that set the foundation before us, they went hard, bro. So
They
who are
still
we?
going hard.
They still going hard,
bro.
Put some respect on the bishop
That's
name,
right.
bro.
All praise to the Most High, bro.
Hey, let's give an example of how they raising up the deacons, the captains, how the bishops are doing these things. Let's go right back to 1 Maccabees.
Bring it out.
Chapter 2 and verse 65.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 65.
Come on.
And behold, I know that your brother Simon is a man of counsel. Give ear unto him always. He shall be a father unto you.
Right, and that's why the bishops, they gave an example in Bishop, going back to the men's conference, Bishop Nathaniel's segment, when he did his class, he went into the body, how they set in place.
Right.
And there'll be a father unto you. Read.
As for Judas Maccabeus, he had been mighty and strong, even from his youth up. Let him be your captain, and fight the battle of the people.
Right, so one of our captains, Captain Hosai, he's a warrior. He like to go to the streets.
That's
and
right.
they know
Warlord.
that.
Shout out to the warlords,
They set
man.
people in place.
That's right.
That's how that thing works,
Shout out
man.
to the warlord.
That's right.
I was just thinking too, officer, just with the Maccabees, they didn't mention Jonathan.
Right.
But guess what? When Judas Maccabees died, who took up his stead? Jonathan.
Right.
Fought battles and won battles.
Right.
Kept just like y'all said, just like you said, our leadership through the Spirit of Christ creates more leaders.
There you
That's
go.
what we're doing right now.
That's right.
And what we don't want to create is weak black men crying.
That's right.
Crying
Bring it
black
back.
men. We
Bring
don't
it
want
back.
y'all, I'm telling you, we don't want y'all looking like this. All right? Play that, AV.
Because I know somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
What? The depths of the soul have been touched. Look at it. He looking at him like, damn, I thought I sounded crazy.
This don't make no sense.
Ooh, that hurt. That one hurt.
They ain't making it no better rubbing his back.
Bro.
Neither. That's
Yeah,
it.
bro. Oh my God.
Hey, that's a classic, bro. That's a classic.
Damn.
Don't be that brother, y'all.
Yeah,
don't be that
there.
brother, because an emotional brother will make another brother emotional, will make
Yup.
another brother emotional. Everybody got their mama's spirit
Put that
now.
spirit on them.
Everybody got their mother's spirit.
You got the devil on you.
That's right. And I'm gonna tell you, man, a lot of these brothers that are emotional, a lot of times they was raised in these single mother homes.
Right. Yes.
Single mother home environment. Okay.
Yep.
So you put on the same spirit as your mother. You learned how to function and fix solutions or think you're fixing the solution the way your mother used to. With with crying, with
Right.
arguing,
Right.
with lashing out,
Right.
by not being logical.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Reason.
saying? Huh?
Not using reason.
using
and-
reason.
Yep.
Not
Right.
reasoning, not using patience, not using, once again, logic.
Right.
Okay?
Can
so
we get that in Luke real quick?
yeah,
on
let's
that?
go. Go ahead, officer.
Get that in Luke 7:31. Because that's exactly what you seen that grown man when his son
Bring it out.
made a confession to him. Son, well, I
Bring it out.
love you. Even
Right.
though he was looking kind of effeminate there because he was raised without his father. This is what the Bible said about men like him. Come
Bring it
on.
out.
The book of Luke, chapter 7 and verse 31.
Come on.
And the Lord said, whereunto then shall I liken the men of this generation?
And it wasn't for just back then. That's why it's still relevant today.
right.
That's why we having this topic on WCO
Right.
about these type of men. They still here today in this generation. Read.
And to what are they like?
Come on.
They are like unto children.
They're like into what?
Children.
They're like into children. That look like a grown man sitting up there crying like a child.
Right.
Like he 3 years old. And everybody consoling. Cause you can be all right. Be like a child, man.
Right.
Read.
That's right.
They are like unto children.
Come on.
Sitting in the marketplace.
Uh-huh.
And calling one to another.
Uh-huh.
And saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced.
Uh-huh.
We have mourned unto you,
Uh-huh.
and ye have not wept.
Right, so his son had mourned unto him, but the old man did weep like a child.
Right.
Hey, Officer Michael, let me back you up. I'm going to show you like how he wept. Give me Isaiah 59 and 11, bro. Isaiah 59 and 11.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 59 and verse 11.
Come on.
What we roar all like bears.
That's how he was doing.
Yep.
That's exactly how he
deep
was doing.
down.
Right. Roaring like a bear. All emotional. Can't control yourself. Right,
Hey.
Reed?
Right.
And mourn sore like doves.
Come on.
We look for judgment, but there is none.
Read.
For salvation, but it is far off from us.
So, and that's what we're trying to bring. We're trying to bring salvation, judgment, all the righteousness back to our nation.
Right.
That's what we've been missing for so many years.
Right, right.
And solutions. You know?
Solutions,
Yup.
yup.
Case in point, man. The fatherless homes has decimated the black family, man,
Right.
since 1960. All right? We have been decimated. We have been destroyed. All right? So it's time. And the reason being is a lot of that has to do with the men. I know we always getting
Right.
on y'all sisters, but y'all can't say we don't get on the brothers. All right? But the reason why, a lot of it has to do with us being weak men,
Right.
not wanting to rise up. Not wanting to tap into our inner lion and be vocal.
Right.
Okay? We
Right.
was molded by our slave master to be
Right.
docile.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To be weak natured, to be docile. That's not the spirit of Christ.
Right.
Okay? Christ was in all. Matter of fact, give me that Mark chapter 1, verse 22.
Bring it out.
I think that's it.
That sound bite. Grow some balls, bro.
Mark chapter 1, verse 22. Is that it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Read what, read what you got.
The book of Mark, chapter 1, verse 22.
Go ahead.
And they were astonished at his doctrine.
They were astonished at his doctrine. This is talking about Jesus Christ, the black Messiah.
Right.
All right. They were astonished at his delivery, his message. Go ahead.
For he taught them as one that had authority.
Say that one more time. He did what?
For he taught them as one that had authority.
Brother, listen. If you're over the kitchen, take hold of it with authority.
Right.
If you're over security, take it over with authority.
Right.
If you're over the kids' corner, take it over with authority.
Right.
And everything that you do, be authoritative.
Right. That's right.
That's called having the spirit of Christ. Let nobody gainsay you.
Right.
Okay? Be confident. Be bold as a lion.
Bring it out.
Be bold as a lion. Cry aloud. Spare not.
Bring it out.
That's our job.
That's right.
Esau's the one that wants us to be docile, soft-spoken. Oh,
Right.
I can't scream and shout because, you know, the women are here and the kids are here. I might scare them.
Right.
Bring it
Hell
out.
nah, bruh. Correction is never out of season. That's what the scripture says.
That's right.
All right? All right, let's get that next video.
PSA.
If both people in a home, if you and your wife both have a low emotional IQ, if you and your wife both have a low emotional IQ, y'all gonna argue over everything because nobody says, I am not going to emote over this. I'm not gonna deal with this with feelings. I'm gonna use reason and intelligence. That's what the man is supposed to do.
He literally said that men, it is the job of the man to diffuse. It is a job of the man to bring reason. It is a job of the man to bring direction, guidance, leadership, next steps, like calm a situation.
Hey, that's 100% spot
out.
on point. Give me Ecclesiasticus. Where's it at where it says a wicked woman is given to the portion of a wicked man?
The book of Sirach, chapter 20.
Nope.
The book of Sirach.
No. It's Sirach. Yup.
26, verse 23.
Read. That's what I'm looking for.
The book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 23.
Come on.
A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
You see that? So if you a weak brother and you entertaining these arguments and you lowering yourself, the script says that, one that argues with a fool, making himself just like to a fool. Right. So a lot of times our sisters have foolish arguments. Right. They're the weaker vessel, and it is what it is. Right? It's our job to be the mature ones, to bring logic back into reason and to control the situation. Not to meet them where they're at. No, they have to meet us where we're at. Right. You understand? Right. We're supposed to be on a spiritual level. Right. Bring the scriptures out. Bring the Bible out. Deal with it according. Let's see what the Bible says. Because if you ain't going to listen to God, you damn well sure ain't going to listen to me.
Right.
I know that for a fact.
That's on point.
If you don't listen to God, you're not listening to me. So why am I even arguing with you? Let's see what the Lord has to say about this. That's how you fix your house. That's how you fix your problems.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, also, I heard Deacon Malachi say this before. I was talking to Get a Lie, and he was like, I'm not going to argue with you. I said what I said.
There you go.
That's
Yep.
it. That's it.
Yep. So, but the ones that do argue, what are they known as?
Emotional.
And what else?
Effeminate.
Simp. You arguing with your wife, you are a simp.
Yep.
You're emotional. That's a weak attribute of a man when you arguing with your wife. There's no argument. You know what I'm saying? There's no argument between me and you. There's nothing to argue about. What I say is law. You either follow along with the program or you know what to do. That's it. You know what I'm saying? There's no democracy in the house. The Lord said in Genesis 3:16, he shall rule over you.
That's right.
That's it. And sisters, you did not let your man rule the house. Right. I let my man know. God let us rule the house.
Right. That's right.
Not you.
Right.
All right? Play that one more time.
Go back to the other one. Yep.
A home, if you and your wife both have a low emotional IQ, y'all gonna argue over everything because nobody says, I am not gonna emote over this. I'm not gonna deal with this with feelings. I'm gonna use reason.
Pause it. So you gotta look at it script, because he brings out a lot of good stuff, Dr. Umar, but he don't come out of the Bible. When you're going back and forth with your rib and you're not using The scriptures, that low IQ, that's because you're not opening the Bible. You're not using the scriptures to reason with. That's how we understand it. The reason comes from the scriptures. The intelligence comes from the scriptures. It tells you how to deal with your wife. It tells you how to deal with your kids. Right. This is why it's so heavy when you see 1,000 men marching. I take care of my wife and my children too. That's true. That's true because we have conformed our minds to the scriptures. Right. We are being taught how to be built up, how to be husbands, how to be men, how to be brothers.
There you go.
How to be fathers. This is what we're learning here in IUIC. But they'll say that we're a hate group. They'll say that we're number 3 on the most hated groups in America.
Wow.
But you can see the transformation because I don't know about you, brothers, but before I came into this truth, I know I was no good. I know I was no good until I came here and I learned these scriptures, man.
That's right. All praises.
I get a precept, officer? I will back you up on that point. Give me Proverbs 24, all praises.
Bring it out, officer. Bring it out.
10.
Bring it out, smooth operator.
Hey, it's just that you were saying, like, when the man is weak, you know what I'm saying? He's weak. He doesn't have that strength. Right. So what happens to him? He faints. He can't stand up to his wife. He either faints and have an outburst because he has no self-control, or he gets quiet and he just lets her just run him over and spit in his face, right? Read that.
The book of Proverbs.
And choke him out.
Proverbs chapter 24, verse 10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small.
So if you faint in the day of your adversity, what's happening? That means your strength is small. You may be big like that big brother we saw earlier, but your spiritual strength, your mental strength is small, right? Jump up to verse 5.
Verse 5. A wise man is strong.
Read that again.
A wise man is strong.
A brother that fears God and keeps the commandments, that's a strong brother. Read.
Yea, a man of knowledge increaseth strength.
And a brother that's ever learning in these scriptures, he gonna increase his strength. So when that loudmouth woman come up and you bring out the Bible on her, you start running circles around her, she ain't gonna have no choice but to either humble down or that demon gonna have to lead her out the door, man. Straight up.
Hey, jump up verse 3. We'll also get a lie saying. Watch this.
Verse 3. Through wisdom is an house building.
There you go. Through wisdom is a house building.
Heavy.
That's how you going to, husband and wife, children, everybody in the house. It's through wisdom.
Heavy.
Read it again.
Through wisdom is an house building.
Come on.
And by understanding, it is established.
There you go. By the scriptures is established.
There you go. Right. So it ain't through you thinking you could talk somebody out of a, hey, let me be peaceful. Hey, no, it's not gonna, your own words is not gonna work.
Right.
No, you gotta use the wisdom of the scriptures to fix your house.
Right.
Once again, if she don't hearken and bow down to the scriptures, she'd never do it for you. Right. So you wasting your time.
That's right.
That's why, that's one thing I understood when I came in this truth, man, where it says, 1 John 5:3 was very easy to learn. It said, if you love me, keep my commandments.
That's right.
I understood right then and there, if this woman loves me, or I'm sorry, if she loves God, she will keep the commandments.
Right.
But if she don't keep the commandments, she don't love God. How you gonna love me if you don't even love God?
That's right.
That don't make no sense.
You're
There's
right.
no way you can love me if you don't even love God. How do I know you don't love God? You don't keep the commandments.
Right.
It's that easy. It's not. You're not going. Ain't no magic scripture.
Right.
You're not gonna talk her into keeping the command. She either gonna do it or she not.
Right.
You gonna give it time, and you going through all these troubles in the flesh, and they're profaning the Sabbath in your house, and you trimming your ways. That's bruh. Stop being a weak simp brother. That's what it means, man. You gotta put your foot down.
Right.
Gotta put your foot down, or you'll continue to be a beta male.
Hey, just like the scriptures talk about the order, the man,
order.
God, Christ, man, woman, right?
Right.
Now watch this. I want to give you an example of the scriptures, right? Go to Hebrews 13:7.
Hey, real quick, can we get a picture of both of those orders? The one with the 2 umbrellas, please. Go ahead, officer.
Right. So this is going into an example of that respect, right? Watch this.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 7.
Come on.
Remember them which have the rule over you.
Right. So you can even look at it as in the order in the churches, going back to the deacons, the captains, everybody we respect. You know, we have that order and their respect for that order, right? That's on the men's side. And it goes into even in the house. There's a rank in the order.
That's right.
That's structured according to God, right?
That's right.
Come on.
Who have spoken unto you the word of God.
Read it again.
Remember them which have the rule over you.
So the man shall rule over you, like y'all quoted already in Genesis 3:16. Come on.
Who have spoken unto you the word of God.
Like we just give it an example, not your own words. Come on.
Whose faith follow. considering the end of their conversation.
Right. So you supposed to follow your Lord.
Right.
You see that?
Bro, they ain't no, Michael, Officer Michael, that was clear as day.
Right.
It's clear as day right there, bro. All
Whose faith follow, they lead by example.
Exactly.
But you know what I find interesting, though? A lot of brothers be complaining about their wife, but in that same verse, read that one more time.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 7.
Come on.
Remember them which have the rule over you.
Come on.
Who have spoken unto you the word of God.
A lot of you brothers don't use the Bible.
There you go.
A lot of you brothers think you could just talk at your wife and she gonna just listen to you because I'm just a man. No, bruh. You gotta use the scriptures.
That's right.
God is beautified when the husband and wife agree together on the scriptures.
Right. So if we look, you see on the screen, read that off real quick. The first order is how it's supposed to be. Read that.
The Most High God,
There you
Christ,
go.
man, woman.
And that's the correct order of God according to 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3 on down.
Yes,
all right?
sir.
But in America, here in Babylon the Great,
where the sister just choked out this dude.
Right, where she,
spit in his face.
But she spit it. All right, but this right here is, this is what breeds those type of women right here.
Right.
Go ahead, read that one.
Satan.
Satan is the black woman's head. She is the lieutenant for the white man. Come on.
White Jesus.
White Jesus, not black Jesus.
Right.
White. White Jesus. Go ahead.
Woman.
The woman.
And then the man.
You know what's crazy? The man just got demoted. Because it's actually the children and then the man.
That's what I thought.
Oh, snap.
It's actually the children and then the man. You know how many videos? You know how many videos we done pulled up?
They tell the man.
Right, where they're like, who gonna eat first? No, I gotta feed the baby.
Right.
The children come first.
That's the baby's lunch.
She'll tell the man.
You're eeting the baby's big piece of meat.
She'll tell the man, don't touch my baby.
The baby gets the big piece of meat.
Don't let him have a dog.
Damn, the dog ain't pops.
Damn, have we fallen that far? Have we fallen that far? Say it ain't so.
Fido first.
Fido, let's get the bone.
Oh
my goodness.
Hey, look, what they call it? Get my my wooden stick with the little bag. What that thing called?
Bag.
That runaway bag,
man. Hey, with the thumb, I'm hitchhiking. I gotta get out of there. I couldn't live with that, bro.
What did you say?
Go ahead.
Can we get 1 Corinthians 14 and 33, man? Because, hey, officers, y'all cooking, bro. Because, hey, at the end of the day, man, it's all about keeping the order of God. If we follow that, everything is going to fall in subjection.
Right,
Come on.
right.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14, verse 33. Come on. For God is not the author of confusion.
Bring it out.
But of peace. As in all churches of the saints.
Come on, keep going.
Let your women keep silent in the church.
That's what they supposed to do.
That wasn't no sound.
You better shut your black
Do it all together, y'all. 1, 2, 3.
You better shut your black mouth.
Better shut your black
Shut
mouth.
your black lips.
Come on. Praise it.
Let your women keep silence in the churches.
Come on.
For it is not permitted unto them to speak.
Come on, watch this.
But they are commanded.
No, they asked.
They are commanded.
No, we pleading with them.
They are commanded.
They commanded by Genesis 3:16 to be in order. The man gonna rule over you. Come on.
To be under obedience.
What they supposed to be?
Obedience.
Come on.
As also saith the law.
That's a commandment, sisters.
That's
If y'all didn't know that, the Lord says it's commanded for you to be obedient. Come on.
Verse 35. And if they will learn anything.
So now, by you being in subjection, while you being obedient, he's bringing out the Bible in the house. That's what this going into. Come on.
Right.
Let them ask their husbands.
Let them what?
Ask their husbands.
Now ask the man at the job.
Ask their husbands.
Now ask
Officer Jasper.
The pastor.
pastor.
The issue is they don't got no husband.
Damn.
They don't got no husband.
Because they ain't obedient, huh?
That's what they
Damn.
do.
There you go.
They don't got no husband.
In America.
There you go.
You finish that?
Yeah, finish it off real quick.
Go ahead.
Yes,
Let them
sir.
and if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home.
So that was the point right there. If they learn anything, guess what? For them to learn, they got to be obedient to their husband that's bringing out the scriptures.
I want to focus my target back on the brothers right now, right?
Come on.
So this class is about you. Now, a lot of times, this is what happens, and this is unfortunate. Brothers with them weak spirits, they try to rise up. They try to be strong.
Uh-oh.
They want to be like the leadership. They want to be, that was me. I want to be like them.
Bring it out.
And you got other brothers that want that spirit. I want to be aligned. Right. I want to get in there.
Right.
But this is what happens.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Chapter 25 and verse 23. Sirach 25 verse 23.
The book of Sirach.
Brother, if this is you, change your spirit, brother. Come on.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 23. A wicked woman abateth the courage.
You see that? You got some sisters, they know they got a simp for a husband. And they keep them down.
Bring it out.
You know how they keep them down? Because if they see that they trying to rise up, their wife will start kind of murmuring about leadership. Start saying like, no, you sure these are your leaders? Well, how come they not letting you do this? Why they not letting you do that? Why they look at you funny? Why they ain't shalom you? Why they ain't dap you up?
She putting that key in his back, huh?
Yeah.
Turning him.
And if you a simp, you'll be pillow talking like Ahab.
Right.
And you'll just be justifying yourself that you are a simp.
Right.
Keep reading.
A wicked woman abateth the courage.
Come on.
Maketh an heavy countenance and a wounded heart.
You see that? So you can't, if your wife is wicked like that, remember, a lot of it has to do with you. We read about that in the next chapter earlier. A lot of that has to do with you because you're allowing her to be a wicked woman.
Right.
Come on.
A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress.
What does she do?
Make it the weak hand.
Make it what?
Weak hand.
A simple man. Come on.
And feeble knees.
That sounds like a simp to me.
Right.
That sounds like, hey, she wants you to remain a simp.
Right.
She wants you to remain a simp. She don't want you to go to Oakland and the Mets conference.
Right.
We ain't got the money. You sure you want to go?
Every excuse.
Our bills are hurting.
The baby need formula.
The baby need food. I thought we was going to go on our vacation with that money. What are you doing? She want the kingdom now. She don't understand what you working for.
That's right.
She don't understand that you trying to be a martyr and a revolutionary for your nation.
That's
Leveling up.
Huh?
Leveling up.
And doubling, tripling, quadrupling up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You laying up trust. You worried about going to Paris, to a white man country.
Exactly.
You still want to see France.
Yep.
You still want to go to Europe.
Bring it out.
Sis, the world is ours.
Bring it out.
Stop holding
Bring
your
it
man
out.
back. And you, brother, if you weak, you holding yourself back for
Bring
real.
it out.
And you know how you just said, like, people can see that.
Correct.
People can see it. Read verse 18.
Bring it out.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 18. Bring it out. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors. And when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly.
You see that? Sipping, man.
Hey, go to Isaiah 35 and 3 for what also Les brought out about the make it the weak hands and feeble knees, right? Watch this. Look what the Lord commanded us to do.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 35, verse 3.
Come on.
Strengthen ye the weak hands.
Do what?
Strengthen ye the weak hands.
Brothers, we got to strengthen those hands, and we understand we broken, we've been through trauma, we get it, brothers.
Right.
But you got to let that stuff go.
Right.
You're a new creature in Christ.
Right.
You a God on this earth.
That's right.
Read on.
And confirm the feeble knees.
And confirm those feeble knees, man. Don't let the woman stop you, bro.
Don't sigh bitterly, brother. Don't sigh bitterly.
Hey, officer, a simp can't get to the kingdom.
No.
At all.
Right.
So I'm just going to say it. Simp is a sin. I'm just so straight up.
God can't use you.
That's right.
Lord,
Can't use
right.
you,
The
bro.
Lord can't use you.
Do we
use
got to
you,
play the
bro.
Boys to Men song?
Can I get one more to back that one up?
The Lord.
Jude already took a L today.
Joshua 1 and 7.
Bring it out.
Joshua 1 and 7.
Let's cook, y'all.
The book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 7. Only be thou strong and very courageous.
You see that? That's what God commanded you to do.
That's
what did he
right.
say again?
Only be thou strong.
He didn't say be weak. He didn't say have a feeble knee.
Right.
He didn't say let her have her way.
Right.
He said only.
Right.
Read it again.
Only be thou strong
Come on.
and very courageous,
That
thou mayest observe to do according to all the law.
That's right.
So now you're able to follow God and obey God because you don't have those weak knees.
Right.
Verse 9.
Verse 9. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong.
There you go. He said it more than once.
Be strong.
That's a
More than once.
commandment.
Yep.
There you go.
That's that commandment
There
he
you
was
go.
talking about.
There
Officer
you
Jasper
go.
was
He said
bringing
he
out.
spake once, yea, twice. Right? Come on.
That's right.
Be strong and of a good courage.
Uh-huh.
Be not afraid.
Be what?
Be not afraid.
Don't be afraid of that woman. Correct that sister.
Right.
Stand up, brother.
Right. Read.
Get your balls back.
Get your balls back.
Neither be thou dismayed. For the Lord thy God is with thee.
You see that? He's with you. He's giving you the scripture, his word, to empower you.
Right.
All right, so all you got to do is use it.
Right.
Hey, so pull up the next video, going back to the point we was talking about the fatherless homes, right?
Yes, sir.
This is where a lot of this stuff stems from with the weak brothers and stuff like that. Watch this.
Bring
Look
it
at these statistics.
I want to talk to you about the effects of fatherless homes. Do you think a father missing in the home is a problem? Or do you think it's not? There's a balance. But if the father's missing, I'm going to give you some stats. Not coming from me. I'm going to give them to you. I want to read them to you. 63% of youth suicide are from fatherless homes. 63%. 80% of rapists with anger problems comes from fatherless homes.
Damn.
Children with fathers who are involved, check this out, 70% are less likely to drop out of school. 70% of fathers that's involved are less likely to drop out of school. Now look at this one.
Hold on. Pause that real quick, man. So look, hey, that whole independent INDPE, whatever they talking about, the jig is up, y'all.
Right.
Yep.
That you being a single black mother and trying to glorify a fatherless home.
Right.
These stats are as real as a heart attack, and these can be proven on many websites and different demographics all throughout the internet.
That's right.
It ain't no denying this. Since 1960, the black man has been getting pushed out the homes, and the black woman has been married to SSI, welfare, and WIC.
Right.
And Section 8.
Right.
So she married the white man and got rid of the black man, but it came at the ultimate expense of your babies and your nation.
That's right.
That's where we really paid the price.
Right. And it goes to show you, officer, that it ain't working.
It ain't working.
Right.
It ain't working. Isaiah 3:12. It ain't working and it ain't gonna work.
That's right.
That's why a lot of black men. That's why our Israelite men. We are standing up.
Right.
That's right.
We are taking our homes back. Read what you got.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people.
Now, you know, this is the thing. When you read the Bible, we know who this is talking about now.
Right. That's right.
We know this ain't talking about no other nation. My people because this scripture's got to be talking about a certain people. Let's find out. Read.
As for my people, children are their oppressors.
Uh-huh.
And women rule over them.
What's that?
Women rule over them.
Does the Chinese woman rule over the Chinese boys?
Bring it out.
Does the Arab woman rule over the Arab boys?
Nope.
No. Does the East Indian woman rule over the East Indian children?
No.
Does the Japanese or Chinese woman rule over the Chinese Japanese children?
Nope.
No. The only nation that has the woman ruling over their children is the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
We the only ones, y'all. So what does that make us?
The
Israelites.
Who are we?
The Israelites.
The real Jews.
That's right.
We the real Jews.
That's right.
Women rule over them, read.
As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee, cause thee to err.
You see that? Those that lead the children are causing them to create all these statistics that we're watching just right now.
Right.
Those are all the errors.
Right.
Those are all the mistakes. Keep reading.
And destroy the way of thy path.
And you know what the saddest part about this is? There's a lot of black men out there that don't give a damn about that.
Right.
They don't care about their nation.
Right. Yep.
They don't want to rise up.
Right.
They don't want to do anything.
Right.
Black fathers, Israelite fathers, we need to come back, man.
Right.
You got to rise up.
That's right.
Go ahead, press play.
Now look at this one. 75% of all adolescent patients in chemical abuse centers are from fatherless homes. 75%. Hold on till you have it. I got some more. I know you're sweating right now because you don't want to hear these.
Right.
But I'm gonna give them to you.
Right.
Daughters of single parents without a father involved are 53% more likely to marry as teenagers. 711%.
Pause right.
Whoa.
711%.
I ain't even know that was a
I know, right?
That's your sexy reds.
That's your
That's
Cardi
what you see
B.
right there. That's
your
what you see
your
right there.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Yep.
They had to go past
11%.
100.
That's what you see right there. Them the hot girl summers right there.
Sam
That's what that
Yep.
is.
That's your freak
Sam
Nicks.
Lamb.
That's 24/7, man.
Bruh.
Damn.
That's your
That's
freak Nicks.
your Mardi Gras.
Your Mardi Gras. All of that also.
Your
Bacchanals.
bacchanals and carnivals and
Yep.
cruises and travels. Go ahead.
Rewind there just a little
Rewind it
bit.
just a little bit.
Yep.
For you hot girl summers.
Marry as teenagers, 711%. That's right. Look at it, 711% are more likely to have
country,
children
man.
as teenagers, and 164%
My goodness.
more likely to have a premarital relationship, and 92% more likely to get divorced
That's crazy.
even if they do get married.
Damn.
90% of homeless and runaway children are from fatherless homes. Is that enough to make you up? I'm not through yet.
Hold up.
cooking.
So I know we thinking about the woman, but once again, brothers, we are the problem also.
Right.
Yep.
We are the problem.
Right.
Right.
Why? Because we don't want responsibility.
Right.
We don't want accountability. We don't want to step up. We don't want to get trades. We want quick money.
Right.
We want to be rappers.
Right.
We want to be actors, basketball players, football players.
Right.
We are at fault for this also, y'all.
Right, because
Because
of our
we-
decisions.
Say
you know?
again?
Because of our decisions, the men's decision.
Right.
They're the one planting their seed.
Right.
Go ahead, officer.
Yeah, I just want to bring out Malachi chapter 2, verse 14.
Bring it out.
This is dealing exactly with what y'all bringing out, what this brother's bringing out in this video. He's going through all the statistics of the effects of a fatherless home. And like we're saying, this show is not really about the sisters. The two of us are together, but this is primarily on the man because it's
Bring it
our
out.
responsibility
Right.
to fix this matter, right? 2 and 14.
The book of Malachi, chapter 2, verse 14. Yet ye say, wherefore? Because the Lord hath been witness between thee and the wife of thy youth.
So who's the wife of our youth? The so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American woman. That's the wife of our youth. That's who we were with together before the slave ships and after the slave ships, but now we've gone off into other stuff, but we're dealing with our women. Read.
Against whom thou hast dealt treacherously.
How do we deal treacherously with these women? We didn't marry them. We went behind fathers' backs.
Took 'em
We
for
did
lust.
took them for lust. We did all kinds of things out of order. Read.
Yet is she thy companion.
That's still the wife this is still the woman that's supposed to be in covenant with us and the Most High God. Read on.
And the wife of thy covenant.
Read, finish.
And did not he make one? Yet had he the residue of the Spirit.
Read on.
And wherefore one? That he might seek a goodly seed.
A what seed?
A goodly seed.
No, read it again.
Read it right, brother.
And wherefore?
And wherefore one? That he might seek a godly
A
seed.
godly seed. All of these are the actions of ungodly people.
Talk to
Ungodly
'em.
people. So it takes a father to establish the God in the house. We are the gods in the house, and you cannot have godly seed without a father in the house.
There you go. There you go. Get Isaiah real quick. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 15. A lot of times, brothers don't want to be a God in the house. What do they want to be? Read what you got.
The book of Isaiah chapter 5 verse 15. And the mean man shall be brought down.
What's the mean man, y'all? The bum.
Right.
That bum brother. You gonna be brought down.
Right.
You gonna be weeded out. Read.
And the mighty man shall be humble.
Come on.
And the eyes of the lofty shall be humble.
Shall be humble. Go to Proverbs 22 and 29. This is the flip side to us being those gods. You bum brothers don't want to rise up, take care of your homes, and provide for your families. You're going to be brought down.
That's right.
Read.
The book of Proverbs chapter 22 verse 21.
29.
Verse 29. Seest thou a man diligent in his business?
You see men, the men of the Lord, Israelite men.
That's right.
We are the men of the Lord. We are diligent in the Father's business.
Right.
Come on.
He shall stand before kings.
Come on.
He shall not stand before mean men.
Meaning we ain't going to be standing with no damn bums.
That's right.
There's going to be a separation
That's right.
between bums and kings.
Right.
So brothers, take your godhood back.
That's right.
Take your manhood back and your godhood back.
Right. Also, you cooking, man. Let me get that 1 Corinthians 13:11, because like we're bringing out, the topic is about the men. The men gotta rise up.
Bring
Okay,
it out.
we gotta put away these childish things,
Right.
man.
Bring it out.
The video games, the drugs,
Right.
the chasing money, the woman, the clothes, the cars. It's time to be warriors, man. Time to fight for your people. Read.
Bring it out.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11.
Come on.
When I was a child, I spake as a child.
Uh-huh.
I understood as a child.
Read.
I thought as a child.
And that was all of us before we came into this truth. We all thought like we was children. Like you pulled off earlier, Officer Michael, we are children in the marketplace. Right. I remember when as a youth growing up, hanging out on the corner all night, all day, doing nothing.
Right.
Right. Read on.
But when I became a man.
But when I what?
Became a man.
What does it mean to be a man? Like it says in 1 Kings 2:2, keeping the commandment. That's right. That's what it means to be a man. But when I became a man, what happened?
I put away childish things.
We got to put away these childish things. And when
Man
you do
up.
that, you're going to stop these statistics right here. That's what's going to happen.
Brother argued about child support as he plays video games.
Right.
He arguing. He mad at the child support that he got to pay, but he over there playing Madden and 2K all day, all night.
On his girl's Xbox, on his girl's TV.
As a hobosexual.
As a hobosexual.
Staying with his, you know what I mean? Staying with his baby mother.
Yep.
Or his side piece. Or the fat white girl. Because he don't want to be homeless.
What he say?
Staying with the fat Edomite.
Yep.
So because he don't want to be homeless.
Yep.
What he say? It just never leaves.
He just never leaves.
Damn. That's horrible, man. Brothers, we gotta do better, y'all.
Yep. I think there's a little bit more. Play it.
Through yet. 71% of pregnant teenagers lack a father. Did you hear that? 71% of pregnancies are from fatherless homes.
Damn.
Do you think not having a father in the home affects our next generation?
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Hey, I was gonna get a quick precept. Give me Proverbs 15. We're gonna read 5 and 6. Concerning fathers in the home. Just like this, the video just said, having a father in the home is like the most important thing to me, especially a father who's wise in the scriptures. Come on.
The book of Proverbs chapter 15, verse 5. A fool despiseth his father's instruction.
It says a fool despises his father's instruction. That father that it's talking about is a righteous father. You understand? Come on.
But he that regardeth reproof is prudent.
He that regardeth reproof, meaning correction, because that's what your father gonna give you. Your mama gonna rub your back. Your mama gonna be there, it's okay, baby. No, your daddy gonna be like, your daddy gonna put the law down. That's what fathers do. And what you gonna read it again?
A fool despiseth his father's instruction.
Come on.
But he that regardeth reproof is prudent.
Meaning what? You're gonna gain wisdom, foresight from your father's instructions. Come on.
In the house of the righteous.
House of what?
The righteous.
Come on.
Is much treasure.
In this house, that's a house well guided by the scriptures. That is a house with a father, a mother, a husband, and a wife, and children guided by the laws of the Most High God. It says in that house is what?
Much treasure.
Much treasure. Not none of these things y'all just seen. None of them statistics that y'all just seen. Yeah. That's a house without instruction. That house don't have no treasure. It has nothing but detriment. Come on, read.
But in the revenues of the wicked is trouble.
Is what?
Trouble.
All them damn statistics we just saw. 711 damn %.
That's crazy.
They skipped past 100.
Hey,
and they had to go to
711.
Seven times that.
Video.
Okay.
Damn.
That's crazy.
IT, pull up the next video.
Hey, while we doing that, give me Isaiah chapter 1. Read verse, give me that in verse 23.
The book of Isaiah chapter 1, verse 23.
Now, Israel means what? A prince that has power with God.
Right.
Read what you got.
Thy princes are rebellious.
You hear that? So the men that are supposed to rise up, we are rebellious. Read.
And companions of thieves.
You see that? A lot of them are oppressing who? The nation.
Right.
By what? Thievery, gangs, violence. They love stealing money. They love fast money. Read.
Everyone loveth gifts.
They love gifts, though. They love gifts. Quick, easy, fast money. Come on.
And followeth after rewards.
They follow after the next lick. They follow after the next come up. That's all they want. They don't want to work for it. They don't want to let time take its course. Come on.
They judge not the fatherless.
Why? They judge. Nobody's correcting the fatherless.
Right.
Nobody's correcting the fatherless because we have no leaders to rise up.
Bring it out.
And they don't have any leaders.
Bring it out.
You see what I'm saying? So we gotta judge. We gotta judge them. We gotta correct them. Men have to rise up instead of being those men on the marketplace, just sitting there whistling and just whistling at women and just talking about sports
day after day.
You know what I'm saying? Our men have fainted, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Finish that off.
Neither doth the cause of the widow come unto them.
That's all I got. Next video.
So this video goes right into what you just said, officer. Right into what you just said. Watch this.
Now, but the kids who lack fathers, I mean, first of all, they can find that to some degree in their friends. And that's often what fatherless boys do in particular. They go into gangs. And they generate the missing masculinity in the gang. Well, that's not so good because, like, what the hell do they know? Well, they don't know anything, right? They're just stupid kids, and they're like 15 years old, and their testosterone is pumping, and they're trying to get the hell away from their mother, which is what they're supposed to do. And they're not in the right position to exercise any authority over themselves. So that's not good. They can find it in education. They can
Pause
find
it. So they have no right to exercise authority over themselves. That's what you went into, officer. They have nobody to judge them, nobody to correct them, to lead them. So as a whole, you got a gang full of young men, lost, confused, no father in the home. All that creates is destruction and chaos.
Absolutely.
That's all it creates.
Absolutely.
That's why they murderers right now today, because when you tell them they wrong, they want to go get a gun.
Yep.
They never been exposed to a man say, hey, sit down, be quiet. So now they 19, 18 years old, and they've been raised by their mama. They can't really correct them like that. So when you in the streets and you try to correct them, they go get a gun. Because they effeminate now. That's
And now,
what
so
that's
that goes right back to what you, Officer Les said earlier about a fatherless home. They're learning how to deal with emotions, deal with issues, deal with confrontation like a woman.
That's right.
And not using logic like a man would.
Hey, shout out to IUIC leadership for the youth conflict violence
That's
resolution. That is
that's
necessary
where it's at,
thing
bro.
on this earth.
That's where it's at. We changing the minds of the youth.
Right. We're not just sitting here pulling scriptures and sounding like we venting and complaining. We actually doing something about it.
Doing something.
It's called the YVCR, also known as the Youth Conflict Youth Violence Conflict Resolution Seminars that you can look up on YouTube and see that we have our doors in the community. We have our feet with the community, with the children, with the recreational centers, with the police chiefs, with the mayors, and we out there making sure that we try to make a difference.
That's right.
And that we are keeping the peace, and that these young men have they're being coached, taught, and mentored.
That's right.
Throughout their upbringing, because we know they ain't got no fathers. We know they ain't got no leaders.
That's right.
And we also have Saving Sarah daughters as well.
For our sisters.
For our sisters.
The princesses.
Okay, so we doing something out here.
Exactly.
So
we're not just talking about it, we being about it.
So we're coming with solutions because we're going to continue to point out the problems in our community.
There you go.
And wherever we at IURC and right here on WCEO.
That's right.
So we practicing what we preaching.
That's right.
All praises.
All right, watch the play on.
So that's not good. They can find it in education. They can find it in books. They can find it in movies. They can find it in sports heroes and so forth, because the image of the father is fragmented and distributed among the community. But it's very, very difficult to not have a father. And you know, one of the things that we're doing in our society, which I think it's absolutely appalling, is that we're making the case that all families are equal. It's like, sorry, no, wrong. And there's no empirical data supporting that proposition, by the way. It's much better for kids to have two parents. Now, who those parents are...
So you can pause it right there. So Esau telling you himself, the devil got to tell you himself, yes, it's better to have two parents in the home.
Maybe the black woman will listen now.
Yeah, maybe she'll listen.
And when I say black woman, I'm talking about black, Hispanic, and Native American
Thank
women.
you. Thank you.
Okay? For you.
Going crazy in the comments.
But it might seem like he's talking about all nations, but in reality, who is it predominantly happening to?
It's all people, right? It's all people.
There you go. Primarily us, y'all. Primarily us. What's the next video? What we got queued up? What do we got? So please understand, y'all. Make sure you are setting that correct example for your people, for your nation. And as Officer Asael stated, all praise be to the Most High God for the Spirit of Christ that's in our bishops, our deacons and captains, for leading by example and showing us the blueprint according to the word on how we supposed to move. We're supposed to be fathers unto the fatherless. That's right. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
All right. So we need you beta males. You know you a beta male.
Damn.
We need you to step up, man up. All right, press play.
Right, so most men think somehow, some way that they're going to rise up to the challenge, that they're going to rise up to protect their families, to overcome these challenges when they've never done it in their lives. More importantly, they're never prepared. They don't go out there and get themselves sharp. Their mind, their body, their spirit, all weak, but somehow they feel that when the time comes, when that bell rings, they're going to rise up. I tell you this.
Pause that. You know who feels that way?
Who that?
The brothers that didn't go to the men's conference. They feel like they're going to be okay. They didn't go and get their spirit built up, their mind, their body. They didn't get built up. They stayed home, and they feel like they're going to be able to rise to the occasion in the time of trial and tribulation. You're not being built up.
Right.
The brothers that's got Sabbath sickness, the vehicle virus,
every Sabbath.
the fundraiser flu. I can't make it. I can't help y'all raise funds for the school. You don't give alms, and you don't help out with fundraisers neither. But yet you're going to rise to the occasion when trials and tribulations come. Negative. You are a beta male, and you better get up out that spirit by beginning to fast and pray.
Right.
Run it back, because we want all the beta males to listen closely to what
virus officer.
Say again.
That's a new
vehicle
one.
virus.
The vehicle virus.
It's real.
Oh my!
It's real.
Yes, it is real, man. It's a pandemic. Go ahead.
So most men think somehow, some way that they're going to rise up to the challenge, that they're going to rise up to protect their families, to overcome these challenges when they've never done it in their lives. More importantly, they're never prepared. They don't go out there and get themselves sharp. Their mind, their body, their spirit, all weak, but somehow they feel that when the time comes, when that bell rings, they're going to rise up. I tell you this, you're full of crap. Wake up and start looking at yourself in the mirror. Are you really ready for that?
Nope.
Ask that question every single day. You got to show up and be there, and you got to start training right here and right now for that day.
Hey, that's Camp 101.
Camp 101.
Yes, that's we not just Sabbath lights.
Right.
We got a lot of stuff going on. You got to study, pray, and apply. You got to pray and fast.
Read your 4 chapters a day.
You got to read your 4 chapters a day. You got to apply what you're learning. You got to ask questions because you didn't understand everything in those 4 chapters.
Right.
You should be asking questions. Go ahead, officer.
No, that was it. I was just saying, right, of course. Going along with what the things that you're saying. Seeking counsel. Fellowship with your brother. Malachi 3:16.
Confessing your faults one to another.
Yeah.
You're not going to become a super Israelite in the midst of when your major trial and tribulation hits. You're going to wonder why you didn't overcome.
Why you
didn't rise to the occasion. You were the problem.
Right.
You were the problem.
I was gonna say that's yes, sir. In no profession where you don't get practice and build up before the game time. It don't matter what it is.
There you go.
You could be a damn electrician, a carpenter, or the person playing sports. It don't matter.
Yup.
To come game time, you have to have some kind of preparation and practice and training to get to there.
Great point, Officer Joshua. That's right. All right, y'all. So where we at? We got the announcements coming up.
That's right.
All right.
Double honors to our leadership. Shout out. Bishops, deacons, captains, officers, soldiers, MOV, women and children. Join the IUIC TV revolution. Join the revolution. 12 tribes worldwide. You can see us on all social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Donate to the Booster Club. PayPal at IUIC.fundraising@IsraelUnite.org. Original Royalty Films. RoyaltyFilms.com. Click and donate if you want to see righteous images and the true depiction of the Bible come to life. Subscribe to our new IUIC channels, IUIC Puerto Rico.
What are you waiting for?
Dominican Republic.
What are you waiting for?
St. Vincent.
What you waiting for?
IUIC Antigua.
Subscribe, family.
Finally, please take a brief moment, scan the QR code. We are seeking your assistance to enhance our national broadcast. Kindly spare a minute to provide feedback by answering 5 brief questions.
All praise be to the Most High. Thank you, Austin. That's right. Shout out to the IT team, led by Officer Jonathan, Officer Zeal, the whole fam.
Our live audience.
That's right, our live audience, the support.
Right.
Appreciate
Shout out
it. Shout out to Officer Zakuri.
That right.
The mighty armor bearer.
That right.
All praise be to the Most High God in Christ, y'all. So this has been the show. If this was you, brother, or you know somebody, share this video with them. Tell them to watch it and take heed and take notes. All right, we got 11th hour coming up with San Antonio with Captain Naam, Officer Narai, Officer Lishua, and Officer Maratazar. Make sure y'all stay tuned for that. All right, With that, I'm Officer Helez.
Officer Razes.
Officer Micah.
Officer Galileo.
Officer Asahel.
Officer Jasper.
Officer Joshua.
And with that, we make up
WCO.